woman. Caught on camera. Thieves steal more than $15,000 worth of tools from a Warrnambool business. Peaceful protest. Around 50 people gather outside Dan Tian's office. No to turbines. The influx of visitors to Warrnambool's Logan's Beach ramps up. Calls to ban offshore wind farms. And in sport, Premier Speedway still on the lookout for its new general manager.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening. Police have confirmed that the search for a missing 71-year-old Warrnambool woman has been called off, but they'll continue to pursue other avenues of inquiry. A large-scale search was launched on Saturday after reports that Anna was missing and there were concerns for her welfare due to her health and it being out of character. The Warrnambool Coast Guard assisted police from the water, along with the Air Wing and SES volunteers on the ground. According to Senior Sergeant Stephen Glenk of Warrnambool Police, they'll continue investigating the matter further.
At this stage, the search has been certainly downscaled. The investigation remains ongoing, but police are appealing to the public for assistance to locate missing Warrnambool lady Anna. The 71-year-old was last seen in Symers Street on Monday the 28th of July. Police and family have concerns for Anna's welfare due to medical and ongoing health issues and her disappearance being out of character. She's Caucasian, slim build and has short blonde hair. A circular image of her has been disseminated through local media. And police are obviously appealing to anyone of the public if they have sightings of Anna to certainly make contact with the Warrnambool Police Station or Crime Stoppers. Police at the moment can't comment on those particular aspects of the investigation. At the moment, as I said, inquiries are ongoing, and we'll continue to leave no stone unturned to put closure to this for all parties involved. In relation to a ground search, yes, but it doesn't mean that there aren't other aspects that are in play, and police will continue to investigate those to the nth degree. There obviously has been a large police presence over the last few days down along the foreshore, the coastline and surrounding areas. Police are going about their business, and we'd also like to provide that reassurance to the public that there's no ongoing concern for them in respect to this investigation.
Warrnambool CRU is investigating the brazen theft of more than $15,000 worth of tools from the home of a local business owner in Bushfield. CCTV has captured two people of interest on bikes and towing a bike trailer, opening the rear of a ute before unloading the tools into the trailer. It comes as MNT Concrete and owner Michael Townsend prepares to undergo brain surgery as part of his epilepsy treatment. Monday night's theft has stopped Michael and partner Nicole's business in its tracks at a time when their family is doing it tough. A GoFundMe to help the family has been launched in the hope their business can resume. Member for Warrnambool Dan Tian has been joined by the leader of National Party David Littleproud and Senator Bridget McKenzie in calling on the federal government to reinstate interest-free loans for farmers. The trio visited Tesbury on Tuesday to take an on-the-ground look at how the drought is affecting local farmers. Tesbury farmer Chris Place was happy to host the MPs and provide them an on-the-ground opinion about what he believes the Labor government should do to help him and others like him. According to the MP, the Albanese government needs to reinstate 0% interest rates in new and existing loans. Meanwhile, around 50 people gathered outside the member for Warrnambool Dan Tian's Warrnambool office in response to comments made in relation to the ongoing conflict in Gaza. It comes after the local MP challenged the Prime Minister's assertion that Israel has breached international law by blocking humanitarian aid. As part of the protest, activists presented an open letter to Dan providing documented evidence of specific violations of multiple international legal statutes. The cohort was made up of activist groups from across the Warrnambool electorate.
Just last week, two of the major human rights groups in Israel the B'Tselem organisation, which has been in action for decades, and the Physicians for Human Rights in Israel released 2 reports that acknowledged, for the first time by Israeli human rights groups, acknowledged that the Israeli government is engaged in genocide in Gaza. That is what we have come to provide information to our member for Warrnambool, who is representing us, supposedly, in Parliament, so that he knows there are voices across his electorate who do not agree with his stance.
A community group advocating against a proposed offshore wind farm off the coast of Warrnambool and Port Fairy is concerned that the issue has been ignored since the federal election. With the influx of tourists visiting the southwest to see the whales, the No Offshore Wind Farm Zone Warrnambool and District Group wants to see the issue back front of mind. According to Warrnambool's Rodney Bolden, if the proposed wind farm is developed, it will not only affect the coastal outlook, but it will have a huge impact on the southern right whales. He believes it will have a devastating effect on the delicate marine ecosystem that our region is known for, and it cannot be ignored anymore.
Well, it's not just about the backyard, it's about the location. This is an internationally recognised whale sanctuary, and they're going to put turbines 15 kilometres off the edge of a whale sanctuary. That's not very good at all. I don't know what the people in charge are thinking. They didn't think because they didn't do any environmental studies before they come in and said this is where the wind zone's going. So I'm just a simple farmer, and I just seen what had happened, and I thought, well, it's time to speak up. And I thought there'd be a lot more people speaking up about it, but it seems to be a quiet subject in this town. I don't know whether the election just killed it, but it seems that a lot of people have forgotten about no offshore wind.
Sheepvention 2025 has cemented its place as Australia's premier agricultural field day. Thousands flocked to the Hamilton Showgrounds to celebrate the enduring spirit of rural innovation in agriculture and community over 2 days. Sheepvention began over 4 decades ago and has evolved into a cornerstone of agriculture thought, showcasing breakthroughs in livestock management. Volunteers were applauded for their warmth and professionalism, especially from exhibitors involved in the Ag Passport and exhibition in the Innovation Hub. Warrnambool City Council adopted the Creative Warrnambool strategy at its meeting on Monday night and is wasting no time in getting to work on bringing it to life. The first initiative born from the strategy is the development of the Live Music Action Plan and delivery of the 2025 Warrnambool Live program, a series of music events for the CBD in October and November. Expressions of interest are now open for venues, musicians and businesses related to the live music industry who would like to be involved with the Live Music Office, APRA, AMCOS and One Music partnering with Council to provide funding. These can be lodged on the newly launched Creative Warrnambool website at creative.warrnambool.vic.gov.au. Cressy Aerodrome will host a commemorative evening on Saturday the 16th of August 2025 to mark 80 years since the end of World War II. A formal service will include a special guest speaker from RAF's 100 Squadron, the Air Force Heritage Squadron that flies restored World War II era aircraft, including the Spitfire and Mustang. The evening also features a 2-course dinner, drinks at the bar prices, and live entertainment from the Pacific Bells, Red Door Theatre Company and the Bandicoots. According to organiser David McGuinness, fly-ins are also welcome.
Right, the event we have is called Victory in the Pacific. It's celebrating or commemorating the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II. The special thing about this one is that the event is actually being held on an old World War II Royal Australian Air Force base. And it's probably about the only event in the region that I know of happening on that day for this particular event.
A Hawkesdale P12 student who wrote to member for Warrnambool Dan Tehan outlining his concerns about the drought has called on the community to help Need for Feed Australia with another hay convoy. Aidan Gilding has expressed an interest in a career in politics and admits he was surprised that his letter made it all the way to Parliament. The Year 9 student met with Dan at Sheepvention in Hamilton at the weekend, where he spoke to Aidan about how well his letter was written. Now the student is hoping to see local communities rally behind the need for feed movement by hosting something like a Palmer for a Farmer.
No, just something that Need for Feed Australia is organising a hay convoy, but for that to happen, we need the support from the community as well. So they're also asking farmers to do maybe a Palmer for a Farmer or something, and with those funds to get donated to Need for Feed Australia, so then those funds can actually help get the trucks down here for the community, really.
Innovative designs for the new Southwest Tech School have been unveiled, showcasing a future-focused facility that will benefit more than 7,500 students from 26 secondary schools across the region. Set to be completed in Warrnambool in September 2026, with Southwest TAFE as a tertiary partner, Southwest Tech School will provide free, high-tech, hands-on science, technology, engineering and mathematics. It will bring schools, industries and TAFE together as students take on real-world problems, design their own solutions and get the skills they need for emerging jobs and industries. The $12.65 million project is funded by the Department of Education. It includes relocating automotive studies to Southwest TAFE's Sherwood Park campus. Finally, member for Southwest Coast Roma Britnell is relieved the Allen Labor government has finally announced additional funding for the roadside weeds and vegetation program. For 8 years, Roma has called on the Emergency Management Commissioner and the state government to recognise the critical need for targeted roadside weed and vegetation management, particularly in the spring lead up to fire season. The government's announcement marks a significant win for regional safety and agricultural sustainability. Roma emphasised that while the funding is welcome, it must be part of a broader, sustained commitment to regional preparedness. That's all in general news. We'll take a break and take a look at some sport news shortly.
DCM Automotive is your local automotive specialist. Based in central Warrnambool, DCM provide a full range of automotive services, from general servicing through to computer diagnostics and fault finding. DCM do it all. Call Daryl today.
SHB Lending's Tony White has developed his customer-first approach over 30 years in the banking and finance industry. That experience allows Tony to provide valuable insights to his clients. Tony is passionate about seeing his clients achieve financial success. SHB Lending helps you manage financial arrangements, guiding you through key life moments. If you're thinking finance, it's simple. Think Tony White, SHB Lending.
If you're buying or selling a home, Gleeson Real Estate are here to help. The hard-working team at Gleeson are happy to support you right through the buying and selling process. Gleeson Real Estate, friendly faces, expert local knowledge.
VG Cabinets is your specialist cabinetry team, servicing Warrnambool and surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the team here can get your cabinetry needs sorted. Housing a CNC router to make sure all the cuts in the workshop are accurate for a perfect install on site. VG Cabinets cover all areas, including kitchens, vanities, laundries, flat packs, stone bench tops and new homes and renovations. We offer free quotes on any job, so don't hesitate to call Lee on 0408 580 991.
Tonight's Sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Time to take a look at some sport news now. Premier Speedway is still on the lookout for its new general manager. It comes as Michael Parry vacated the position at the end of last month. In a statement, Premier Speedway reassured members and Speedway fans across the country that they will be commencing interviews soon. Next year's Grand Annual Sprint Car Classic will be worth $60,000. In Hampden League footy, the North Warrnambool Eagles sit 4 games clear of Koroit on the Hampden Football Netball League ladder. With 3 games left for the season, the Eagles look to have secured the minor premiership ahead of the split round. The top side will come up against Koroit after the week off, which will double as the perfect preparation for a tough finals campaign. South Warrnambool hold 3rd on the ladder, Warrnambool sit 4th, while Portland maintain 5th spot. Finally, Olympians Penny Smith and baseballer Daryl George were the special guests at the Southwest Academy of Sport's annual awards day on Sunday. The pair took part in a question and answer session hosted by Ace Radio's Lockie Rook and Corangamite Shire Deputy Mayor Laurie Hickey. Aside from the interviews, Southwest Academy of Sport athletes received acknowledgement of their achievements over the past 12 months. And that's all in sport. It was a cloudy day across the region today with showers, and I'll have the rest of the 3-day forecast for you shortly.
Aqualife Pet and Aquarium is the most unique pet store in the southwest. Where else can you purchase beautiful hand-reared birds like cake parrots or red-tailed black cockatoos? If birds aren't your thing, then maybe it's the bearded dragons, the pet snakes or the stingrays that interest you. The team at Aqualife Pet and Aquarium have the knowledge to keep your pets happy and healthy for life. From rabbits to exotic tropical fish, reptiles and birds, there's no place like Aqualife Pet and Aquarium.
Forgetting something? Some things are easy to forget, but remembering to book your tax return shouldn't be one of them. SHB Business and Wealth Advisors offer on-the-day appointments, so you can book and see one of our experienced team members straight away. Too busy to visit our office? Then let us come to you, with out-of-office hours appointments available on request. So don't be forgetful. Book your tax return with SHB Business and Wealth Advisors.
At Nutrien Solutions, we're here to help you go further. Further in innovation and technology. Further in advice and solutions. Go further for the community. In sustainability. And for the future of our industry. With Nutrien Ag Solutions, there's no limit to how far your business can go.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook, Maxxis and VFG. Plus we also offer a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. Some cloudy conditions tomorrow, but the sun returns for the weekend.
Let's take a look at the forecast now. First in Port Fairy, a cloudy day tomorrow with frost in the morning. A partly cloudy day on Friday with a chance of morning fog and some showers, a top of 14 degrees. A mostly sunny day on Saturday, down to 4 to start the day with some patches of morning fog. Up to Mortlake, a cooler start to the day tomorrow, down to 3 overnight, before a cloudy day with some showers. Partly cloudy on Friday with a chance of morning fog and a chance of showers, a top of 15 degrees. Similar conditions on Saturday, but overnight temperatures falling to 2 degrees before a top of 16. East to Camperdown and Colac, a cloudy day tomorrow with a chance of a shower, down to 3 overnight. Cloudy with morning fog on Friday, 14. Before the sun returns for a mostly sunny day on Saturday with a chance of morning fog, a top of 15. Along the coast between Port Campbell and Cape Otway, cloudy with showers tomorrow, down to 8 overnight. Partly cloudy with patches of morning fog on Friday before a partly cloudy day, expected tops of 14. And beautiful but cold conditions on Saturday, a top of 14. Finally back to Warrnambool, a cloudy day tomorrow with a chance of a shower, 13. Partly cloudy on Friday with light winds, a top of 15. And another sunny day on Saturday with light winds, a top of 16.
That's it from us for your Wednesday night. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, if you missed the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand shortly. Tune into 3-Way FM tomorrow morning or find it on Spotify. Until Friday night, with peace, good night.